Coming up on today's episode of Airborne-Unlimited, Rotor X declares bankruptcy, Reno race replacement, 6 cities vying to host national championship air races, EPA attacks aviation, endangerment finding on leaded AvGas elicits stakeholder response. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. Rotor X declares bankruptcy. When reports started surfacing about issues in the Rotor X community, ANN did 2 things that are highly unusual in the aviation journalism world. First, we researched, corroborated, and looked into both sides of the issue to find out what appeared to be the truth of the matter, not a short or easy process. Second, we actually reported on it, one of the more unusual aspects of such stories like these today. Now ANN has learned that Rotor X has filed for bankruptcy in the state of Arizona. The official documents we've seen so far indicate that Rotor X is filing their bankruptcy pro se and is doing so under Chapter 11 of the US Bankruptcy Code, which tends to suggest that they actually think they're going to reorganize the mess that we've documented so far. Nearly 100 customers are reportedly affected by over a year's worth of broken promises, undelivered kits, incomplete kits, and what can only be termed as the untrue statements by the company as it attempted to prop up its faltering operations. Possibly, it appears, with the support of 1 or 2 players in the builder community. We have reached out to the U.S. trustee in this matter and will report back as soon as we have proper information. Coming up after the break, Textron introduces Citation CJ3 Gen 2 light bizjet.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/rusty today for details.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. Textron introduces Citation CJ3 Gen 2 light bizjet. Textron Aviation unveiled its newest Cessna Citation bizjet, the Cessna Citation CJ3 Gen 2 at NBAA Base in Las Vegas, Nevada. The new light jet occasions a significant evolution of the plane maker's popular CJ platform, improving upon its forebears by dint of an updated G3000 avionics suite featuring a factory-installed auto-throttle system, optional enhanced vision system to provide improved clarity and optimize situational awareness, an intuitive touchscreen interface, and GDL60 aircraft connectivity, including remote transmission of flight plans, automatic database updates, and wireless transmission of aircraft diagnostic data. FlyvbBird signs LOI for 25 Aviation Alice electric aircraft. Aviation announced FlyvbBird had signed a letter of intent for 25 Alice aircraft, with options for a further 25. FlyvbBird intends to service rural areas via smaller, more accessible airports. Alice gets about by dint of a pair of MagniX Magni 650 electric propulsion units, 850 shaft horsepower, 640 kilowatt contraptions, each comprising MagniX's Magni 650 electric motor. 4 MagniDrive 100s, which function as inverters and motor controller units, and a closed-loop liquid cooling system that facilitates full power operation in all flight regimes, regardless of ambient environmental conditions. Gogo 5G selected by Canada's largest fractional operator. AirSprint Private Aviation will begin upgrading its Cessna Citation CJ3 Plus and Embraer aircraft to Gogo 5G, earning the Calgary, Alberta-based concern the distinction of being Gogo's first Canadian fleet customer. The agreement includes options for AirSprint to upgrade its midsize aircraft with Gogo Galileo HDX, Gogo's low Earth orbit global broadband solution. Externally, Gogo's Avance L5 comprises two belly-mounted multiband antennas. The system will operate on the Gogo Biz 4G network until the Avance LX5 single-box LRU is available for installation in 2024's second or third quarter. Business aviation finance market to grow. According to a new study commissioned by Airbus Corporate Jets, 82% of U.S.-based business aviation financiers and private jet brokers expect access to business aviation financing to increase over the next 3 years, with 17% expecting it to stay the same and only 1% predicting a decline. Some 98% of survey respondents believe business aviation finance rates are still attractive, and it remains advantageous to use credit when buying an aircraft as opposed to tying up capital. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Reno race replacement. 6 cities vying to host national championship air races. On March 9, 2023, the Reno Air Racing Association's Board of Directors regretfully announced that 2023's 59th National Championship air races were to be the last held at Nevada's Reno-Stead Airport. On May 30th, the association set forth it was accepting bids from airports and localities seeking to partner with the association for purpose of hosting future air racing events. Comes now October 2023, and upwards of 1,500 pages of supporting documents have been submitted by 6 cities vying to earn the distinction of being named the new home of the National Championship air races. Respondents to the association's request for proposals include Casper, Wyoming, Buckeye, Arizona, Pueblo, Colorado, Roswell, New Mexico, Thermal, California, and Wendover, Utah. The committee reviewing the bid submissions comprises Reno Air Racing Association personnel representing in part the association's operations, safety, security, and business development facets. The race's 7 classes are also represented on the committee and will continue to be integral to the evaluation process. Currently, the selection committee is carefully vetting the proposals, and site visits of the proposed racing locales will be conducted in late 2023. Coming up after these messages, EPA attacks aviation.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
I think it's a very important thing to share the joy and love of flying. Our customers fly to remote places. They use our products to go places that are difficult to get to. Hertz has been an excellent partner for Whip Air, just in terms of your product support as well as keeping an eye on the market and developing new products that meet demands. And it is that shared experience and the joy of flying that brings us all back and charges all of our batteries up.
Throughout the globe, Piper Aircraft has hand-selected the very best in company representation, service, and support. From first inquiry to acquisition to product support, Piper Aircraft ownership is seamless and worry-free. Piper Aircraft authorized dealers, factory trained, factory connected.
Welcome back. EPA attacks aviation. Endangerment finding on leaded AvGas elicits stakeholder response. A coalition of aviation stakeholder organizations issued the following joint statement pertaining to the U.S. EPA's endangerment finding on lead in aviation gasoline as issued October 18, 2023. Quote, "We are working with the administration toward the ultimate elimination of lead from AvGas, and this finding mirrors and reinforces our shared goal of and plan for an unleaded fuel future." This finding is another step in the process, with rulemaking and other regulatory steps still to come for developing and deploying viable unleaded AvGas alternatives. We remain committed to removing lead from AvGas by the end of 2030 or sooner, and are making considerable progress toward the introduction of market-viable, high-octane unleaded replacement fuels that meet the safety performance needs of the entire U.S. fleet of piston aircraft. It is important that the flying community and the public understand that aviation safety depends on an orderly, nationally coordinated transition to unleaded AvGas. The premature removal of an essential fuel that many aircraft require for safe operation before a replacement is available would compromise the safety, efficiency, and economic viability of the U.S. airspace and airports, the general aviation industry, and transportation infrastructure." End quote. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!